Good mess to you wherever you're watching from. I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to the month of June. As we step into this new chapter, we bring unto you the June 2025 edition of The Tides. The Tides is a program dedicated to enriching our lives, strengthening our resolve, and equipping us to navigate life challenges with grace and resilience. At The Tides, we embrace resilience like a daily garment, understanding that while we share valuable insights and tips, ultimately it is God who leads the way. My name is Omoshola, and I welcome you to the month of June with open arms and great anticipation. Let's dive in together. Many people fall into the trap of seeking validation, constantly looking for approval from others to feel worthy. However, true personal and professional growth comes from recognition, not validation. When individuals focus on opportunities that acknowledge their skills and contributions, they set themselves up for sustainable success. And this is why we are going to be talking about the power of recognition, thriving without validation. Now, let's understand the difference between validation and recognition. Validation is about external approval. It feeds self-worth based on others' opinions. While it can provide temporary boost, relying on validation can lead to insecurity if recognition is not immediately given. Recognition, on the other hand, is earned through effort, expertise, and genuine contributions. It is a reflection of one's impact rather than a fleeting confirmation of their values. Moving forward, I will streamline this topic relationship-wise, either in a platonic or romantic relationships, and I will be sharing 5 tips on how to apply the idea of thriving through recognition rather than validation. But before I proceed, it will gladden my heart to know that you are a part of this community, the resilient team. So kindly subscribe to our channel, like, comment your thoughts, and please share across all platforms. Thank you. Relationships can lead to stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling connections if we apply those 5 tips I'm about to share. Number 1, avoid relying on constant approval. While it is natural to want reassurance from a partner, needing constant validation, for example, repeated affirmation of love, approval of every choice you make, can put a strain on the relationship. Instead, focus on recognizing meaningful gestures like genuine affection and mutual understanding. It could be a gentle touch on your shoulder, a warm glance across the room, or even active listening. And number 2, verbalize effort over compliment. Instead of seeking validation through words alone, pay attention to actions that demonstrate care, commitment, and appreciation. For example, acts of kindness. It could be leaving a thoughtful note or helping with a task to ease your burden. A partner that remembers every small details and consistently supports you is showing recognition even if they don't verbalize it at all times. And the 3rd tip is encourage growth instead of approval seeking. In a relationship, helping each other to grow is more valuable than just affirming one another. Support your partner's ambitions, acknowledge their achievements, and recognize their strengths, rather than just offering or accepting validation to boost confidence temporarily. Recognizing the effort and support from each other drives individuals to sharpen their skills and push their limits. And the 4th point is recognizing the relationship's unique value. Every relationship has its own rhythm and way of expressing love. So seeking validation through comparison, for example, expecting a grand gesture because you see other couples do them, can create dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on what makes your bond special and recognize its depth rather than measuring it by social standards. The final tip I'll be sharing on this month's topic, power of recognition, thriving without validation, is communicate appreciation without needing constant reassurance. While words of affirmation are important, thriving in a relationship means understanding that love or affection are expressed in different ways. Expressing gratitude for each other's support, consistency, and effort is more sustainable than needing daily validation. Thank you so much for coming this far with us, and I can assure you that if all of those 5 tips are put into practice, it will result into a more deeper connection built on mutual respect. When partner recognizes each other's efforts and value the relationship without relying on constant validation, they build trust, they build confidence and emotional security. The relationship becomes less about seeking approval and more about fostering genuine connections that thrive through mutual appreciation. Conclusively, thriving without validation doesn't mean ignoring feedback. It only means focusing on authentic recognition rather than approval seeking. When you choose growth over constant reassurance, you build a more sustainable and fulfilling path for successful relationships. Would you say you have experienced this shift in your own life? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Till I come your way again in our next episode, keep rising above the tide.